While understanding the cybercrime, we also need to learn what are the cyber threats and what are our responsibility. If we want to mitigate the risk, we need to also consider what are our responsibility to mitigate the risk. So, learn how do you know whether an NBFC taking deposit is genuine or not. If you want to learn it, learn with these preventive measures. Verify the registration of NBFC first. Check whether NBFC is present in the list of accepting deposit like https:/rbi.org.in. Scrutinize the certificate of registration issued by the Reserve Bank of India. For a period less than a 12 months and more than a 60 months, and the maximum interest rate that an NBFC can pay to a depositor, it is very important to verify it. So, now understand how the cyber criminals are grabbing your neck for cyber frauds. So, if you want to understand and if you want to mitigate the job fraud related offense, you need to consider these techniques to tackle job frauds. Job frauds are a sophisticated fraud, offering fictitious jobs opportunity to job seekers. The type of fraud is normally done through an online services such as a bogus website or through unsolicited emails claiming to be from known companies or brands. It has become difficult to determine whether a job offer is legitimate or a fake. If you want to learn and if you want to tackle the job fraud related offense, you need to learn few important techniques. You need to avoid opportunity on search engine advertisements. Always search and apply for a job posted on authentic job portals or newspapers. Do not apply for job posted on a search engine ads, social media advertisements or label sponsored links or results. The most important aspect if we want to avoid the job frauds, we need to check privacy policy of job sites. Before registering on any job search portal, check the privacy policy of the website to know the type of information collected from the user and how it will be processed by the websites. Most important, do research. Always try to check the company's websites if you have found a job opportunity on any other website to check the authenticity of the job and know more about the profile. Very often companies put their manpower requirements on their official websites under the career sections. Always keep a note of where you have applied for the job. Do not respond to any generic emails from an unknown company as it could be scam. Most of the time I have seen the fake government jobs websites. Always check the websites of the government organization for details about the job opening in government department. All government websites have government.in or nic.in as a part of their website address. For example, www.mha.gov.in. All government organizations always advertise vacancies in the leading newspaper and employment news. Check for spelling mistakes. Always look for the spelling errors in the email address and job descriptions. If an email has a spelling, grammatically and punctuation errors, it could be a scam. The email address looks similar to the actual company. Example of suspicious addresses included info@company.net instead of info@company.com and misspelled company names like info@company.com or info@company.com. Most important, paid resume writings. These days, many job portals offer a paid service for resume writing, resume promotion and job alerts. Before paying to this portal, check authenticity and review of the website. Consult your family and friends to know about reliable websites. Never pay for a job. This is very important preventive measures. Beware of emails which offer jobs in exchange for money, as such emails are spam. No organization company ever asks for money to work for them. Now, important aspect of online interview. These days, many organizations conduct interviews through telephone, chat services, Skype calls or Google Hangouts. Always do proper research about the organization and its representative before the online interview. Make sure to ask detailed questions related to the job and the organization from the interviewer. Techniques to tackle matrimonial frauds. Friends, nowadays lot of matrimonial frauds are happening around us, and if you want to tackle this kind of risk, few important aspects need to be learned, need to be considered. Choose recognized matrimonial websites. Before registering on a matrimonial website, make sure to examine the website's validity and ratings. If at all feasible, speak with a person who may have met their life mates through online matrimonial sites. For matrimonial websites, create a new email address. For registering on matrimony websites, create a new email address. Use email as a primary mode of communication and do not post personal information on matrimonial website such as your photos, your phone numbers or your home addresses. You need to consider most important aspect that you need to always keep your family information away from this platform. Share information about the prospective match with your family. Your family should be aware of the information shared, if any, by you with the prospective match found on matrimonial websites. In many matrimonial frauds, I have found few mistakes, and if you want to avoid these mistakes, you need to learn and understand how we can be trapped. Always do a background check of the prospective match. Conduct an end-to-end background check of the person. Try to contact workplace, family, friends, relative, neighbors or associates of prospective match to know more about him or her. Always meet in public place, because you do know what kind of person your potential match is. It's best to meet him or her in a public place. Also make sure your family and friends are aware of the meeting. The most important preventive measures, you need to ask a bunch of questions to the partner while talking with someone on matrimonial website. Ask a lot of questions to get to know them better and spot any discrepancies. Avoid sharing personal information. Always be cautious about revealing personal information such as the phone numbers, email address and address until you are certain and have conducted a comprehensive background check. Never share your sensitive personal photographs. While conversing with someone you have met through a matrimonial website, don't disclose any sensitive personal pictures. The potential fraudster could use these images to blackmail and defraud you. These photographs could also be exposed on the internet. Never give in a money solicitation. Don't send a money or provide a financial assistance to the potential match when someone asks you for a money for no apparent reason. You should be careful and avoid any further contact with them without conducting background checks. Now understand the detection of the cyber fraudster for matrimonial frauds. If a person is hesitant to participate in a video chat or a meet in person, he or she may be fraudster because the profile photo on matrimonial website may not be of them. A fraudster may proclaim his or her love after only a brief meeting. It is very important to detect the cyber fraudster in matrimonial frauds, and the important technique is you need to consider this when fraudster frequently call from variety of phone numbers. He or she normally does not leave a phone number for you to call back. Even if he or she provides a phone number, they do not answer when you call. Later he or she phones you from different phone number. If someone asks about your financial situation at the start of conversation, that you need to be alert. A fraudster may not have a social media profile or have a small social media following. Now we need to learn how to tackle financial frauds. For this, you need to understand few techniques to avoid financial frauds. So remember, never give out your net banking passwords, one-time passwords, ATM or phone banking, just like PIN, CVV number or expiration date to anyone who claims to be from your bank. Also, never respond to emails purporting to be from your bank and requesting the above information. No bank or its representative will ever telephone or email you to ask for your net banking passwords. One-time passwords, ATM or phone banking, PIN, CVV number or other personal information, such situations should be reported to your bank right away. Always use strong passwords and have a multiple ID passwords combination for each account to avoid guessing. Change the passwords on your online financial accounts on a regular basis. Use upper and lowercase alphabets, digit and special characters in your passwords to make them more secure. Passwords like Jan at 2018, admin at 123, password at 123 or a date of birth should be avoided. When logging into online banking services, always utilize virtual keyboards. This is especially important if you need to use public computer, a cyber cafe or a shared computer to access your net banking account. Never conduct financial transaction on a public computers or on a public Wi-Fi networks. Keyloggers, which are designed to capture input from keyboards and allow fraudster to obtain your username and password, may be installed on these machines. Always remember to log out of your online banking portal website after making credit debit card transaction online. Always remove your web browser's browsing data after you have finished your online banking activity. When visiting your bank's website or completing an online transaction, make sure you have the correct address and look for the lock icon in the browser status bar. Before conducting an online transaction, make sure the website address bar says HTTPS. The S stands for secure and denotes that the web page communication is encrypted. Regularly log in and check your bank account activity to ensure that no unexpected transaction have occurred. Keep the customer service number for your bank ready so you can report any suspicious or unauthorized activity on your account right away. Cyber fraudster can easily send convincing emails that look to be from your bank, even if the links applied in which emails appear to be legitimate. Do not click on them. They have the potential to direct you to harmful websites. Use extra caution when typing your password, PIN to ensure that no one else sees it. To avoid the number being picked up by someone watching CCTV footage, try to cover the keypad with your other hand while typing your PIN. Subscribe to mobile notification and register your personal phone number with your bank. These alerts will notify you immediately of any suspicious transactions and failed login attempts to your net banking account. Fraudster may call your family members posing as a hospital officials and request money transfers claiming that you have been in an accident and want immediate assistance. It's possible that this is a spam message. Before agreeing to any such request, check in with your family member to confirm their whereabouts and the call's validity. If you use smartphones to conduct online banking, make sure your operating system is up to date. Install an antivirus program as well as and use the automatic update mechanism to keep it up to date. Do not save your card or bank account details in e-wallets as it increases the risk of theft of fraudulent transaction in case of a security breach. Always type the information in online forms. Not use the autofill option on your web browser to fill your online forms. They may store your personal information such as a card number, CVV number, bank account number, etc. Avoid using third-party extension, plugins or add-ons for your web browser, as it may secretly track your activity and steal your personal details. While considering and accessing online platform for our day-to-day life activity, for our official activity, for our requirement, we need to consider most important aspects of cyber security aspect. If we want to mitigate the risk, we need to learn what are the threats are, and most important, we need to follow all the responsibility along with preventive measures. So, in this session, we have learned all these important aspects for mitigating the risk. Thank you.